Rest in peace, darling.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body. Rest in peace, darling.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Indeed. And who knows what manner of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
Enough to finish...
May the seven keep you. Rest in peace, darling. May the seven keep you.
Ow!
May the seven
Here
keep
lies
you.
David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive.
May the seven keep you. May the seven keep you.
As good as the new pin.
Ow!
Rest in peace, darling.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
How can the Legion serve you today, Source Hunter?
I wouldn't venture too far out of town. Whose invention? These days we Legionnaires hold a... Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure...
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she
So,
could do
the
anything.
wizard's crafted a device intended to keep the undead at bay, has he? Little did he expect we'd recognize the hulking source sapphire he's using to fuel it. Careful now, comrades, and tread lightly. There's no telling when that madman's doomsday device might gain sentience and turn its rays on us.
Beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, Screech Woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay
The
attention.
magical sort will do anything to increase their own personal powers, be it offering their soul. But have no fear, comrades. Together, we form an elite squad of unstoppable source.
You don't think it's
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
joking. Like the maul, I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it.
That's
The
it,
beast looks
troops.
rabid.
Train
hey,
up while you
who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the Source Hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild ant. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild...
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but...
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy, if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fear...
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And
Those books will embarrass a breakthrough. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself, in Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the barracks!
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as... It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter.
Those books will embarrass a breakthrough. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicile, by which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be, but gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magician. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate, Jake. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of... What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring... I see. You've come to report a dead sheep. A heap of mutton that sailed into view upon your Well, don't just stand there gawking like guppies. Hire yourself to Roberts, the mortician. If anyone buried a sheep, obviously it was him. Whom would you have the Legion arrest? Oh, if you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sicile stinks of fish. We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects. Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
What do you think you're doing?
Rest in peace, darling.
Toasty!
Warm as dragon's breath!
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivelon's finest.
Don't let that rooster escape! He's already on the menu for tonight!
Isn't it a...
True story.
These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivelon's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving the seven.
Captain's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tal, I think that...
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
Sorry, sir. Hey,
Who's that? She may have the look. We got reports. I tapped her on...
Bit tullier.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's no...
Well, that's... Perhaps it'd be worth taking this...
After all.
Well, that's a...
Heed me.
Source Hunter. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily. Badgers fear little. It is difficult for me. It is strange.
That was sloppier than Sicilian stew.
What have we? I'm Captain. Nevertheless, Esmeralda. What? I see. Well, don't just stand there gawking like gut. Bravo. How am I? I'd say yes. Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Quiet! No talking to these scoundrels, criminal scum!
How can I help you, my friend? But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard. A guardian of man and beast. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around. To my great regret, none of them Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the... to be out in the night. To stalk on silent... But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she didn't chant. I'm my own wizard, you know. And I don't by all means. Of course. I hope you're investigating... I can but piece together what few... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room... I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, it took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally... Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just... His body is gone, replaced with that of a sheep. This is all very disconcerting, to say the least. It seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless... You're onto something, Hunter. Do follow this. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry. What? I'd never. If you must... What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all robed. And what might those be? One of them failed? Who is the mongrel that dares to question my engineering expertise? You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I used to control it. There's a manual for that somewhere around here, too. Yours, if you can find it. I really should invite Victoria one of these days, so she can help me organize my... Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. The enemy is wily. You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. Until they conclude what... Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline. How can I help you, my friend?
What's that gleam?
What do you think you're doing?
Welcome back to Seal Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Can you spare
Rank the
a coin?
7, we've secured the perimeter. Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Well, I'm Katerina the Fair. Fairest first. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the theatre's favour has overcome you, has it? Marvellous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to... Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
My word.
King, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
My word!
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst